Hey folks, we are back on the Sons of Attila dev server, and we are taking a look at the Barak 2. This is an Israeli version of the F-16 that is upgraded quite a bit. First obvious visual thing is that it is a two-seat version of the F-16, as opposed to the single-seat version, and it has the enlarged dorsal spine. So, a little bit of a different visual take. It does not have the conformal fuel tanks, though. Now, in terms of the tech tree, it is down below the Nesher on the strike aircraft side of the tech tree, even though it's currently labeled as a jet fighter. I'm hoping they're going to relabel that as a strike jet. It's at BR12 on the dev server. It should be at 12.3 on when this goes live. Of course, a disclaimer that all of this might change, though. Let's take a look at its weapon loads. No Python 3, no semi-active radar missile. Now, don't get me wrong here. The loadout, the AIM-9L is a great weapon. The loadout of 6 AIM-9Ls is going to be just fine for air combat. But not having the Pythons and not having any semi-active radar missiles, kind of a letdown. What it does get, like the American F-16C that I looked at a few minutes ago, is the Lightning II targeting pod and the ability to carry some laser-guided bombs. So, similar to the F-16C in the American tree, I think that this is going to find a really interesting niche for Israeli mains where it can kind of be a one-stop shop to let them do air combat and close air support, very effectively out of the same aircraft. So I'm going to take you into a quick test flight and show you a couple of features before I fly into a match. Hey folks, so we've got the Barak 2 out here into a quick test flight. There's a few things I want to show you. First of all, the radar warning receiver. You're going to notice as I get back into range of that 2S6, just like the American F-16C, it's got the Western-style radar warning receiver that's showing me what is pinging or locking me. So that's a huge upgrade over what we had in the game before. For the radar set, it's got the search pulse Doppler mode. That's going to be an all-aspect look-down mode. It's got track while scan, going to be really nice on the F-16. And it's got a look-up search mode. So basically what we expected there. Range presets from 19 kilometers up to 148, and 3 different search angles, at least with our regular radar modes. So, same radar as the F-16C right now. Again, dev server, all subject to change. I want to show you something on the Lightning targeting pod as I turn around real quick.
Air brake on.
So, the Lightning targeting pod does not have the best optical zoom, but it does have thermals. So, that is something. And let me, we'll laze that up and we'll drop our paveways. Because I have one last thing I want to show you here. Oh. The cockpit on the Barak 2 is modeled. And oh my goodness, am I in love with this cockpit. Alright, the visibility is amazing. The HUD is useful. It's actually got, good information on it and stuff. And the cockpit layout. Now, if you watched my review of the earlier F-16 models when they were first added, one of my huge gripes is that the original F-16 cockpit put the radar display down here between the pilot's legs, which is way too low for my personal preference. The radar warning receiver and the 2 MFDs in the Barak 2 cockpit are in excellent positions. So if you're a sim player, I think that this aircraft, the cockpit, is going to work out extremely well for you. All right, let's take this thing out into a live match. Okay, so we're into a live match with the Barak 2. A couple of things to notice right up front. Again, the radar warning receiver is showing me the source of different radar signals. And if it can't identify, it shows a question mark. So, useful upgrade over there over previous functionality. I took the best air-to-air loadout of the 6 AIM-9Ls. I really hope they change their mind and give this thing the Pythons. And importantly, the helmet-mounted sight is working, just like the American F-16C. So you don't get the helmet-mounted targeting for your radar frame, but you are getting it for the AIM-9 Lima's seeker aperture. So very useful there. F-16s with the helmet-mounted targeting is going to be a really big deal. But anyway, let's fly in and see if I can find some action. It's probably just going to be bots, but hopefully at least we'll be able to get a feel for, the maneuvering capabilities and stuff of this jet.
Lock. Over G. Over G. Over G. Lock. Lock. Over G. Air brake on. Over G. Lock. Altitude. Over G.
Man, that helmet-mounted targeting's making a big difference.
Brake on. AOA.
Big difference.
Lock.
I mean, even if I can't hit some of these shots, being able to get the target lock in some of these weird attitudes is a huge advantage.
Brake on.
Yeah, there we go.
On.
Nothing else going on over there. Got a MiG-23 off in the distance. That might be the last guy up.
Air brake on.
Oh. Yeah, I'm an idiot. You know what? A few people commented on some of my aircraft reviews that I often forget to bring in my air brake. That is a valid criticism, and I very frequently forget to retract my air brake, even on a plane like this where it's really frickin' obvious on the back of the jet. So, point and laugh. I deserve it. Is there anything left? Oh, there's two left. Well, let me, while I'm thinking here, let me try something quick. My pilot's, blacked out into the Stone Age. Oh, all right, we got a real guy here. I was gonna throw this thing into a slip turn, but we'll play for real.
Over G.
I'm gonna catch the sun here from these angles. This isn't
Over G.
really ideal.
Lock.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G.
Nice. All right, that MiG-29 is still up, pondering the orbs.
Over G.
All right, we'll come around. He's having a good fight with that F-14. I kind of don't want to mess with that. I'll wait to see if he comes and engages me. No, he's still fighting the F-14. And the MiG-23. His name's F-14. Wow. Yeah, I'm really with it. You can tell I've been awake for 20 hours when I'm recording this. But they're having a good fight. I'm not going to interfere. He's already smoky anyway, so I'm not going to kill steal it. But what I am going to do, last thing I want to demonstrate,
Air brake on.
this jet has the same insane high angle of attack turn capability that the regular F-16 does. Look at that.
Air brake on.
Look at that. I mean, it bleeds energy like there's no tomorrow, but yeah, excessive maneuvering capability in this plane. So that's the Barak 2. It is roughly what I expected. It's very similar to the F-16C. I think that this jet is going to provide an opportunity, again, like the F-16C, to kind of be a one-stop shop for Israeli mains. It's got some good air-to-ground weapons that are going to be useful in close air support. And as you can see, it handled itself pretty well in some close-end fighting. As always, thanks for watching.